So now when you get into a relationship dealing with the other spouse, guess what other sex, guess what? Those learned behaviors because there was a lack thereof and what nobody sat you down and taught you the right way or told you what right and wrong to do or held you accountable. Guess what? Now that's what we call you're tainted man, we can go deep in this thing.
Yeah. Let's go deep.
It goes back to that. So I'm telling you, as brother to brother, guess what? Like I don't have a problem with stopping another man. Yeah. I don't have another problem. Dap you up, showing love.
It's beautiful, man.
A lot of brothers meet. We need that.
Now I know that.
But that's a love. But it starts here. You know what? I can still be masculine and still show love.
Exactly.
And know how to display that. Know how to convey that. And guess what? As men, as black men, that is a lost art.
Yeah. We lost it.
When we learn to hone that, guess what? We can know how to more delicately deal with the other sex.
Brother here, what's your name?
Duran.
All right, man. This is the best smelling thing I ever smelled and so far, bro. Well, where you located, bro? Where's this mall at?
Right in the heart of Fort Lauderdale Plantation at the Broward Mall.
All right, man. What's your information they could come get you?
Listen, the best around town and all you smell goods. My company enables everybody to be bougie and borrowing on a budget.
Talk about it.
All your Tom Fords, your Creeds, your Mason Fancies, you don't have to break the bank. You don't got to pay $200 or $300.
Instead of going to Macy's.
Exactly. All natural products. My oil graded, quality, no harsh chemicals, no cutters.
Smells so good.
Around town. You know what I mean? And all natural products.
You have an Instagram?
Of course I do. TheNubianEssential.com. Well, that's my website. Well, my apologies. The Nubian Essential.
Talk to them.
It's on IG, but NubianEssential.com is my website.
All right. So we have my other brother here. So the question is, what's your name, my brother?
My name is Conrad.
All right. So the question of the day, man, is a deep question today. All right. What's your name?
I'm Gabby.
Hi, Gabby. Listen, man, the question of the day is, does love exist? Do you think everybody could find love? And do you think everybody's meant to have a soulmate?
I think
there's love for everybody and everybody have a soulmate out here.
I do think that love still exists. And I definitely think that there is someone for everyone. I don't think we're as prepared to find it anymore. And I don't think we're as prepared to celebrate it when we do find that person. I think because of the way we have, the world has changed. Things are a bit more immediate. And so because of that, people are willing to give up on what they see and move on to something else. A huge part of the reason that my parents and their parents, the reason that they stayed together too long is for a huge part they had no choice.
Wow.
It was not
true.
It was not just about love. Love was also about a social and an economic commitment as well.
Right.
There was safety in that joining.
Right.
In that the two people came together and they were able to produce and provide more because it was two people coming together. I think as more persons become independent, as more persons are able to earn enough on their own, why do I need to come together with someone when I can do stuff by myself? And so all of that is what has broken the pact. And so yes, we can find others. Yes, we can find love, but we might not be willing to stick to the one person because essentially in the world we live in today, it's easier to be a single unit.
But I think that
love does exist, and I think like love, everyone can have like different types of soulmates. Like for example, like your friend can be a soulmate. You don't always have to be like married to somebody to have that soulmate. Love is like anything. Love is caring about a person, feeling like home with a person. I think everyone just finds that.
Everybody can find love, and it's for everybody. And everybody have a soulmate out here.
Well, of course, love definitely exists. The fact that you are interviewing us shows a measure of love.
Yes.
That's where it starts. See, love is on a different
level. Yeah, talk to them.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
So what you were talking about more so intimate. But love, go ahead. You want to say something?
I do want to say something, but I don't want to stop you. My love is generally, when I ask that question, you bring it to the status of what you're talking about. I know what love, like love could be from a child to you loving an animal to you loving your parents. Like people don't even love their parents no more. Right. You see, it's really not about intimate. It's about really generally, do you think love still exists? Because we live in a selfish world right now. We live in a take, and we live in like what he just said. I got it, you don't got it. Like example, love is supporting my brother. Right. I smell it and I still want to support. That's love. And if you see me outside, you just show me love. Love don't have to be all intimate. But we could talk about that, and we talk about women. Now, our most dangerous one is women and men. We're not sticking together and building a home. So that's the major apple of it. But and generally, love is love. But now you think love still exists,
So we talking about eros.
Yes.
So that's erotic love.
Okay.
So they've got different measures, elements of love.
Right.
So love in this sense here, yes, it still exists. It's about the companionship, the two individuals willing to say, hey, you know what, hell or high water, we're gonna make this happen. As long as there are certain elements that remains intact. Commitment.
Talk to them.
Which is a measure of love. No matter what, because we all have temptation on either side, right?
Yep.
And a lot of times that within our temptation or our issues or challenges, when we go through our temptation gets heightened by the issues that the couple may be incurring at the time.
Right.
So that comes upon distractions. Well, am I going to give him or her or the outside party an opportunity to get to know me? Am I going to fall for the bait?
True.
So that's breaching the gap of commitment, trust. Was this trust?
I want to interject. I think another huge part of love is about respect and about honoring and about mentorship.
Oh yeah.
And so like for myself, I'm at 56, I'm now adopting someone who's 20 years old.
Nice.
And that is because this is a brother who, there's so much hardship that he went through. And I think we don't have, especially in the black community, I come from the Caribbean, but you see it there, I think even more than you see here in the US. We don't have enough people saying, yo, come sit down, let me tell you what you're doing, and let me explain to you why you shouldn't do that and why you should do this instead.
Agreed.
Like I am out here, I'm on vacation, I'm spending like almost a month on vacation. I work as a consultant, so I work from home. There's so many people who've never even left the island. There's so many people who haven't left the north of the island to go to the south of the island. I live on a twin island republic. There's so many people who never left Trinidad just to go to Tobago. And so we need mentors, we need adult brothers to talk to younger brothers, to be able to give that type of love as well.
Absolutely.
And to be able to say, yo, come and talk to you.
You know what? That is, and so I'm glad you said that, because a lot of times when there's a lack of the love from man to man to sit down and hold each other accountable, guess what? It's called learned behaviors.
Yes.
So when you learn a behavior as you're young, guess what? As you get older, you respond based off of what you learned, based off of your environment.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Tough guy around his wife.
Generational, we call generational curses.
Yeah,
That's what we call, we pass down generational curse because we're not breaking the cycle.
We say, do everybody have a soulmate? And really, it's love for everybody.
I want to start up from the point of view that we are not all free. And a huge part of the love that you generate starts with the love that you have for yourself. And we are not free. I mean, so first of all, I need to out myself as a black gay man, and a proud black gay man in the Caribbean.
Okay.
And it's harder even to be a black gay man because there are certain things that you want to express that you think if you do express, you'll be judged for it. And so we stifle ourselves and we put ourselves in boxes and we chain ourselves in and we don't allow ourselves to be free. And it is only when, as you were saying, my brother, it's only when you can stand firm in accepting and loving who you are as a person, when you love yourself, it's only then that you can love someone else. But so many men suffer from a lack of that generational love. So they haven't had people to show them to love who they are. Like I look around and I see so many of our black women talking and arguing with little black boys. And I'm like, all you need to do is really build them up. Listen, you're doing this the wrong way. Talk a different way to our black children. Because something about the generations before, we always just kind of browbeat our children before. We need to be able to, let me step back a bit, sorry, this for me is deep. I look at how white persons allow their children to run and be free and experience and fall down and just be in awe of the world, and I don't see us doing that with our black children. And it's because of that that we get fit in these boxes where we're afraid to be free.
I have something. It's because the way we was raised, our struggle, bro. We can't, like my son. I can't just let him go wild in this mall right here. I have so much pain already. Yes. I have so much things that I dealt with, and my parents dealt with. I can't. I can't. But and I want to say something about the freedom. And I'm gonna support your business. You take credit cards, by the way?
I do.
All right, so I'm gonna support that. I have to, because this is a great interview. About the freedom. I don't think we're really free, but we are free in our mind. Let me just give you an example. I understand what you're saying about being gay and you can't express yourself. Me, I'm black, I'm a young guy, I work, I have my own little businesses too, but I still have, like, the other day I almost went to jail. Like, I'm not really free because I'm dealing with the white man. I'm not, but I am freedom myself. I could free myself, if that makes sense. Like this guy, he's not really free, but he give himself a freedom and start his own little business and whatever. So yes, I'm not saying I know how it is to be gay and the things that you deal with, but I know the things I deal with for being a young black man that's trying to get it together, that's trying to do it the right way and dealing with, but I give myself freedom.
And you have, it's like.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying?
It's like little things.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's little things.
Circles around back to state of mind.
Yeah.
State of mind. So what your definition of freedom may be a bit different from yours, maybe a bit different from mine. But if our freedom brings us happiness, joy, satisfaction,
go ahead for it.
Gratification, then go for it. I tell people all the time, sometimes you have to go against, I'm not giving a green light to do wrong, whatever have you, but if doing something that may goes against popular belief brings you sanity.
Yes.
Brings you sanity,
yes.
Guess what? Because you're at the end of the day, you're the custodian of your own happiness.
So
I can't do no more than what you allow. And so if I hold you, and if you holding me from growing and excelling, exceeding, so you know what I gotta do? I gotta cut you off. And yes, there is love for everybody. It's just knowing how to adapt and nurture and love language. Because sometimes I can be so stuck on a way that my parents taught me, boy, men don't cry. But guess what? Real men do.
I know. I tell my son that.
You know what I mean? Because now I'm teaching my son that, I'm not a robot.
Right.
It's okay. Now I can tap into your emotion. Because it's more, if you get cut, whatever, you're going to bleed, you're going to get scraped up.
Right.
It's my job as a parent to make sure I aid in the physical affliction. But yet the internal affliction can be more devastating than than a physical action. You follow me? Because you know what? My dad was able to nurture me.
Right.
You know what, baby? You're right. Son, you're right.
Yeah.
You're good. You know what have you? So there's a lot of different components of love that we can
you go deep.
Listen,
and I appreciate
we can talk any day. You can come.
I appreciate
you. Can come talk with me any
Thank
day,
you, man.
I love
appreciate
dialogue
you.
like this here.
All right, man. Thank you, my brother. Do you think it's okay to be single, like, for the rest of your life and, like, not die alone, but...
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, single life is the best. Like, single life is the best. Like, you don't always have to be, like, with somebody that you have to be with 24/7. You could be with many people. But, like, I mean, like, be with your friends. You don't always have to be, like, in love with somebody. Like, just love life. Love life.
That's
love
a great
yourself.
answer. That's a great answer. So it's okay if you grow old and you don't have a partner?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay? I love that answer. That's the question. So love is not meant, do you think love is meant for everybody?
Well, I mean, like, that type of love? Like, so, like...
Yeah.
No, it's not meant for everybody. But, like, I feel like a lot of people can find it.
And if you don't find it, it's okay.
It's fine if you don't find it.
What's your Instagram?
Gabby_Sierra T.
I bet. I appreciate you.
Thank you.